Hi everybody, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This is an intuitive reading for the collective, and it's for the time period between the 26th of March and the 20th of April. And that is the time period when Venus moves into Pisces. And that period lasts until the 20th of April 2019, when Venus moves into Aries. Okay, I've been guided to do this message for you guys today. There's been a huge shift in energy, and I just feel drawn to talking to the collective and really getting you guys to harness the energy of the magician. I'm going to do a little introduction, so if you don't want to listen to the introduction, it'll probably be about 10 minutes, and there'll be a timestamp below. I'm sure someone will tell us. Now, I did a personal reading back in February, and I was saying to the client, I said to him in his reading that the energy of the magician came out in that reading, and I said to him, this isn't going to happen until about April, because I'd just been meditating back in February. You know, that's what I do, guys. If you don't see me on here, I'm meditating, or I've got the flu, one or the other. And I'd been meditating earlier that day, and I said to him, I said, this energy of the magician is going to come into effect for you in April. I said, I know, I said, I can feel it. That's what's coming. And actually, that's what's coming for you guys now. I'll talk, if the magician energy comes up, I'll talk to you about the magician energy. But this is really where we're at now. And with Venus moving into Pisces, it's a beautiful time. The heart chakra is opening up and is blossoming. The words that came to mind when I was meditating yesterday was it's time to make new memories, new emotional memories, and have brand new experiences, and for your body to have brand new experiences, for you to hear new things, for you to taste new things, for you to feel and touch and connect in brand new ways. Now, the thing is, you don't have to do anything. This is major arcana energy. This is happening around us now, already now. So we all know the card of the Three of Swords. It's that card which is a heart in here. Oh, look at that, nice. It's the card which is a love heart. It might come up. It probably will, actually. It's a card which is a love heart, and it's got three swords stabbed into it. And I always say in my readings that, you know, it's a moment or something that's happened in our lives that's disempowered us, that's made us feel that's made us think of ourselves in a certain way, and it's something that is hard to get out of. It's something that we carry around with us. Well, those swords have literally been removed by the universe right now for you, for everybody. If you're watching this message, you know, you're moving into a different heart space. Your heart chakra has been opened, and space has been created for having new experiences, for giving your body new experiences, for giving your energy and your soul new experiences, new karmic experiences, new energetic experiences. And if you watched the reading, excuse me, the reading that I did a few days ago, I might link it at the end of this video. But if you watch that reading, it was a twin flame reading, and that message came through very, very strongly. You can hear the difference in this message. It's much calmer. The energy has shifted, and I've got so much that I want to say to you, but I'm trying to just not bombard you, because actually the energy right now is really just about being aware of what you're experiencing, because your heart has opened. It has. The universe took care of that for you when Venus entered Pisces on the 26th of March. The universe took care of it for you. The universe started that process for you back in January when we had the eclipse in Capricorn. The universe started that process for you. It started to open up your heart for you. Well, now you can praise the universe and thank the universe because those three swords have been removed from your heart. And you just have to be aware now that there is space there, there's shifts there, there's movement that's happened. So we're going to look now at this energy. We're going to look at what we can expect really to be experiencing in this time between the 20th of March and the 26th of April. Just a bit of info about Venus and Pisces. So Venus is a planet of love, as we know, creativity. It's the feminine planet basically, and it's about love, creativity, our imagination, and it actually is also linked to the second house, which is about financial security, wealth, attitudes and concerns, etc. Pisces is the sign of it's also a sign of emotion. It's about emotion, but it's also about our imagination. It's also about our connection to our subconscious and to our past experiences. It's connected to our wisdom. It's connected to our DNA almost, is Pisces, and the things that we hold within that. So like I said, like the Three of Swords, we hold these experiences. Well, Pisces really lets us see those experiences, lets us feel those experiences, lets us acknowledge those experiences that we hold, even if we don't consciously know, or we're not consciously aware that we think of ourselves in a certain way because of an experience, for example. Pisces lets us see that. Pisces is also all about the is linked to the 12th house as well, and that is, well, as you can see, what I basically just said: subconscious mind, hidden suppressed feelings and emotions, confinement, things hidden, so things that are beneath the surface really. And Pisces and Venus together give us an opportunity to come into awareness I suppose. It exposes things for us. It's not an abrupt energy though. It's not like it's much more subtle than that. It's not a sort of a tower energy. It's not a tower sort of energy or a Mars sort of energy. It's much more about you hearing and feeling and recognizing and responding to those rumblings. Okay, so we're going to get started on the reading. Obviously I've already meditated and I've already shuffled the cards. I'm going to do a little bit more of that, and then we'll get started. Okay, it's an intuitive reading, so as I always say, for those people that book readings for me, you know, man, you've had an intuitive reading. You know that they can go anywhere and anything can come through. And actually, it's a very spiritual, as I said, emotionally spiritual time right now. And the energy is just asking you to notice them. Your heart space is just asking you to notice it. Your body is just asking you to notice it right now. What does your body need? You know, what does your body, what's your body released? What's your body transformed from? What's your emotions and your energy released and transformed from? It's just about noticing those things, not even necessarily actively trying to reflect on them, but just really noticing how different you feel, or if you feel different in your body, you know, because it's going to affect you physically as well. But as I said, in a way that is that you should feel the space that's been created. Okay, the space for new experiences, the space for new feelings and new levels of intimacy, you know, with yourself or with other people as well. Just new levels of intimacy, because the swords have been removed. The three swords have been removed from your heart space. As I said, that's just happened because Venus has moved into Pisces. So I'm going to be quiet now. I'm just going to shuffle and I'm going to, you know how it goes. There's something coming toward you, individual person watching this reading. There's something coming toward you, my dear. And these cards in the centre are going to tell us what that is. This might be some of the things that we're leaving behind, but I don't know. We'll see as we go. There's another card that wants to come out. So I'm just organising my space, my darlings. Oh, the shift is beautiful. Honestly, the shift in energies is beautiful. These are some clarifiers. There's a few that's got to stay there on the bottom. Is there one more? No, that's it. Okay, this is the card that's on the bottom. Excellent. Okay, so if you watched the other reading the other day that I did about the twin flame reading, I was saying about how this is like, for me, this is like confirmation from the ancestors. This is confirmation that you're on the right path, that you are where you need to be, and the universe is celebrating you. The universe is saying, "Oh my God, you've done it! You've done it! You've got out of it. You've overcome that. You've got over that person. You've got over that situation. You've got over that hurt, that betrayal. Well done." Even though it was, wow. Did you see that then? How did that, what even happened then? What even happened then? I don't even know what happened. That was freaky. That was freaky. See, the universe, man. I tell you what, I always say to the universe, I talk to the universe every day, me. I'll be like, yeah, universe. They've got the best sense of humour. The universe has got the best sense of humour, and your ancestors do. And clearly these two messages wanted to be out at the base of your reading. So it looks like it's these two. Oh my gosh, and that on the bottom as well. Wow, powerful stuff. I mean, and look at that. Oh my gosh, that's on the top. Okay, let me just start with these 4 cards, okay? Oh my God. There's a lot of energy. Look. Right, I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I'll be here all day. We'll be here all day, guys, won't we? Wow. Okay, so you saw that. So this is really saying that you're on the right path. If you're watching this reading right now, well done. The universe is saying well done. There is reason to celebrate. There is reason to celebrate. And I've already told you what that reason is. I've already described that reason to you. The reason that we're celebrating is, yes, because love is in our lives. Venus is in our lives. Love is in our lives. The space, these swords have been taken out of your heart. So even if the clouds remain and the rain is still pouring, the emotions are still there, the fixed nature that you saw yourself, the fixed state of your perspective about yourself in relationships, your ability to love and to share love and to feel love, those restrictions that you felt have been removed. You've been doing the right things. You've been going in the directions that you want to go in, and these cards here show that. Now, I've never had I don't know what happened. I don't know how that card flew out of my hand and then that card was appearing, but it's here. Okay, so this is a Lovers card again. Now, the reading that I did about the twin flame reading, again, as I said, this card appears in that reading. This is the card of the flame, that your divine partner. And there's lots of, I always tell you, there's multiple layers of meanings for each of the cards, but I'm talking right now about the energy that's available, the energy that's here in the universe, as I said. And this is the energy that's here in the universe. The energy that's here is, you've got space now in your heart space for your twin, for your flame. And this is something that's going to be happening. This reuniting with your flame is going to be happening within this time between the 26th of March, while Venus is in Pisces, between the 26th of March and the 20th of April. This is for those people that are watching this video and that recognize that, yeah, I do feel different. Just noticing the differences, noticing the where you're now putting your energy has shifted. There's a change of energy. There's new energy. I mean, that's now at the base of the reading, but that's just fell off as well. So again, you've created opportunities, new starts now, new beginnings for you. And then finally, these are the cards that the jumpers. These are the jumpers. Is the six of cups. So the 6 of cups is, again, I'm talking about the energies right now. That's what I'm talking about. So the 6 of cups right now, this energy is about being reunited, and people think that might mean with an ex-partner, and it might be for some people, but for many of us, for many people, this is a connection, as I said, written in the stars. It's one that the universe has already, that you've already met this flame, you've already met them in a previous life, 7,000 years ago. It's in your DNA, and you're being brought back together. And it's alchemy, it's magic. We've never been in this space. Like, in my lifetime, since I was born in 1983, the astrology has never been where it's been ever. So this is like a brand new thing, and it might only happen once in a lifetime, this type of energy that we're getting. Yes, Tiny, yes. See, Tiny's, you can't see, but he's there sleeping. He's sleep barking. Like dogs do, sleep talks. So let's have a look at this energy here then. This was the first card. Oh my word. I mean, this is literally, this is unbelievable. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, and you see how I deal the cards. So you see that one wanted to be out first, didn't it? You know, this is the energy that is going from us. This is the energy, as I said, before we even started dealing the cards. These swords have been removed. There are new experiences that are about to enter your life, that are about to enter your heart space. And you don't have to do anything. You just have to notice the shift in energy. You just have to notice that these swords are out. That's all you've got to do. Because the universe is doing the rest. Because when you notice that, the universe is saying, yeah, we're celebrating you. You're in the right place. You're doing the right things. You're feeling the right things. You're noticing. We're bringing you together with your soulmate. We're bringing you to, not soulmate, we're bringing you together with your twin flame. And this is a card of security. This is a card, the Four of Wands, the card of marriage, of security, of happiness, of passion in your relationship, of openness in your relationship, of truthfulness in your relationship. And this can be with your relationship to yourself. This could be in how you relate to yourself, in how you relate to your family, in how you relate to your friends. But there's more authenticity that's sort of driving out, and that's because the heart space is open. So even in our divine masculines, so the masculine signs, for example, are the earth signs and the fire signs. So they're the masculine signs, and the water and earth are the feminine signs. Now even in the divine masculine, so even if you're a type of person you're the type of person to take action, you're very decisive, you are concerned with your sort of, not appearance necessarily, but how you appear, and your and what you do. And that can be it's important to care about how we appear, obviously, but again, that can also be something that holds us back in life sometimes. But anyway, even the divine masculines, again, gender doesn't matter, it doesn't matter whether you're a woman or a man, or anything or any shade. It doesn't matter, because it matters how you interact with the world, basically. The masculine and the feminine, okay? But with the masculine heart space being open now, the divine masculine heart space being open, and with the divine feminine heart space being open, we're starting to feel like these are the directions that we can go in. These are the opportunities that are available to us. We're starting to feel this energy coming towards us. We're starting to feel these people being reunited. We're starting to feel like it's possible. Like, yeah, I'm in that space now. And yes, you are in that space now. Yes, you are in that space now. So, wow. So what a start. I mean, I don't even know where to put all these cards, to be honest. I just love to look. I mean, look at that. I mean, you can't make it up. You can't write it, can you? You can't write it. Okay, let's just put these. I don't know where I've got no space. I mean, I'm literally running out of space. Okay, I might have to do this actually. There we go. Yeah, then you can see everything a bit better, can't you? Yeah. Okay, so I don't really like this vantage point, but it's about you guys, not me. So anyway, okay, so let's go. So let's start with these cards here. So, oh my god, I'm so happy to see this card. I cannot even tell you, because yesterday, as I said, this is the transformation, guys. This is the swords have been removed from the heart, and you're releasing that pain. You've released that pain. You do not understand. I keep telling you guys, you do not understand how amazing some of these cards are. The Death card, the Devil card, the Tower card. People, and it's my personal. As a viewer, as a viewer, if I'm just a viewer and I see a tarot reader turn this card over and then they wince, and it does my head in. And I shouldn't say that, because everyone's got their own sort of connection to the energies of the cards. So it's fine if you have a specific reaction to a card, okay? I don't judge you in that way. But I always think you are missing it. You're missing the significance of this energy. This energy is what you experience after a Kundalini awakening. This energy is what you experience after you go through a spiritual growth spurt, like I call it, like I've been going through this month, this year. This energy is your body, your cells, your blood releasing all of the toxicity that you've experienced, all of the memory of the difficulty that you've experienced. This energy is transforming from that. This energy is creating the space that I've been talking about. That's what this energy is. I was Tidy's here, yeah, he's in the house. I'm going to see him. Look at him. Look, how cute, isn't it? Go fight, Tiny. You get back to sleep. Okay, I was literally like, you can't see me, can you? It's a bit weird, this vantage point. Anyway, I was literally like leaning over my wherever you put your clothes, not the wardrobes, you know, the ones where you fold stuff up. I can't remember what they're called. Dressers. Are they called dressers? Anyway, I've got two in my bedroom, and I was literally the other day like leaning over it like that, going, oh my gosh, universe, like, because I was like, I feel like I'm being birthed, like not giving birth, like I'm being birthed. And I was like, I know this is death energy, universe, because as I said to you, I went through a Kundalini awakening. My body is open, like, oh my gosh, there's no, it's like my body breathes now. It breathes. You know, I know it sounds crazy, yeah, but the space has been created. So it's like, after my Kundalini awakening, what happened was, you know, I was speaking to my niece and I was saying to her, because I was meant to go see her in York in March, and I was like, I couldn't go because couldn't get out of my bed, I couldn't move. And I was trying to, it took me 90 minutes to explain to her what I was going through. And I still don't think she understood. But so I won't go into it now. But really, what has happened for me is, and this is process that's been going on since I've done my Reiki, like when you, right, your skin, right, your skin protects your veins and your muscles and everything, your bones, everything. It protects it from the external surroundings, doesn't it? The sunlight and the wind and the rain. Well, I don't have any protection because what happens for me now is that when I breathe in for the whole of my body. Now that you think, what is she talking about? That doesn't make absolutely no sense. How can you breathe in? How can your spine breathe? How can your legs breathe, Ruth? How can your ears breathe? Well, you might not believe me, but mine can. And so can yours, but you just can't feel it. You've just not like got the tuning yet. This is what, anyway, I'm going to stop going on. But anyway, death is what you want to see. Because as I said, this is the energy that's come. The swords have been removed. They've been removed by the universe. So you just have to notice it. Notice the changes that are happening to your body. Notice the changes that are happening to your mind. Notice the things that you are accepting. And look, this is what some of us are doing. We're doing what I just said. You say, nah, what's she on about, Ruth? She doesn't know what she's bloody talking about. She's not making no sense. Like, she's not making no sense, man, this girl. You know, she's not, but you, if you're watching this video, you have felt it yourself. You felt it. You felt the shift in energy. You felt the change in energy. And what we're doing, and what some of us do, and what I do as well, is this sometimes. And I tell myself, no, I'm a really different though. Is it going to be any different though this time? Seriously, like, oh. Okay, digging a hole. You're all right there, Tiny. Like, it makes it more comfortable, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, go fight chickadee. So, the Five of Swords is, again, fives. We need to change something. And in this instance, with the number 5, it's about our thoughts. We can't keep fighting what we notice. And I know it's hard, but like some people, the divine masculines, you know, the air signs, because it's potentially hard for air signs, and the fire signs, just because they're divine masculine as well. But anyone of any sign, they're like feeling that they're different. They're noticing that they're different, and they're pretending, some of you are not. But as I said, these energies, the death card, the lovers card, this energy is what is here. This energy is what is here because of Venus going in Pisces. So Well, you saw this on the bottom of the deck. You saw this on the bottom of the deck originally when I turned the camera on. So you know that this is about a brand new beginning, and you know that this energy wanted to be seen. And this is showing you that, yes, we need to forget this, okay? We need to stop thinking that we've not changed, or that our experiences can't be different, or that our love relationships in the future can't be different, can't be completely different. Yes, they can. You need to stop thinking that, because this is coming, and I said this to you in the twin flame reading, this energy is coming through. This reuniting with your twin flame, this being this person that you've never met before, potentially for some of you, coming into your life, a relationship deepening, intimacy deepening, a new commitment, moving in together, feeling like you've known this person forever, putting in energy and effort to have new experiences together, to go to new places together, to see new things together, to try new things together. This is that energy. And even if you are married currently already and you're in a relationship already, this is saying we can deepen the relationship. We can have new experiences together. I'm going to put time and energy and effort into securing this new foundation that we find ourselves in. There's so much a beautiful energy around us right now. And then we get, look, I don't even know what these two cards are, but if I see, I keep telling you, if I see the 9, I don't want to see no 8 of Swords anymore. I don't want to see no 9 of Wands anymore. I don't want to see that, because, yes, because look what is coming. I mean, I just love it. I just love this energy right now. So full of possibilities, so full of abundance, so full of new experiences, so full of confidence. The universe is like, the reason, hang on, I'll keep moving this. The reason the universe is going, yes, girl, yes. The reason the universe is doing, I'm so bad. I've not even watched, can I just say, I've not watched any of RuPaul Drag Race, the new series, because I'm just waiting for a few more episodes to stack up on Netflix before I get involved. So don't be telling me what's going on. But yes, girl, this is, I'm sorry. I don't even know. I'm just feeling so good. Because the universe is saying, I mean, look at all these 3s as well. 3, 3, 3. I mean, you know that 3 is a master number. You know that 3 is connected to, I always say to you, the ascended masters, the angels, Buddha, my auntie. For those of you watching the other video, the people that have passed and long gone in your life, but also the memories that are stored within your DNA. And remember, your DNA goes back thousands, well, depends. Mine goes back thousands of years because obviously I know that, just because my family are from a specific place, so it's quite easy to sort of trace back, if you will, our tree. But anyway, your DNA goes back. Yours does. Your family does. You come from somewhere. So even if you think of it as past lives, even if you think of it as just DNA memories, either way, you're on, there's I don't know where I got that from. Oh yeah, that's the number 3. It connects to all that energy, it connects to all that wisdom, it connects to all that understanding, it connects to all those experiences. And it's saying right now, the universe is like, look at where you are at, my friend. Look at where you are at. And this is like the divine feminine. Again, this is that heart space opening up, universe celebrating for you. And also, this is like fertility, where things can grow, where new experiences can grow. Yes, where children can grow. This card keeps coming up in personal readings. It just keeps coming up because it's like, as I said, the divine feminine is here. Venus is here. And this is the energy of, again, something coming towards you. Now, I told you originally, these cards here are going to show us what's coming towards us. And it's going to be interesting because we might have a lot more minor arcanas here. I don't know. But there is new experiences, new energy coming towards us. There's new opportunities for growth, for expansion. If you've never been a mother before or a parent before, it could happen this year. I'm not saying that, you're going to, what I'm saying is, yeah, if you have, no, I won't say that. I'm not saying that you'll get pregnant in between that time necessarily, if that's not what you want. But I'm just saying that if you've never been a parent before, if you've never if you've never had, no matter how old you are, if you've never had that sort of emotional intimacy that you've always craved and that you've always knew something's missing in my life, this, you could get that now. The new experiences are coming in, and this is what's coming towards us. So let's have a look. Look, victory. I mean, this reading, man. Oh my gosh. I mean, listen, I can feel the energy, so I know, babe. I know, okay? I know. Oh, God. I'm just so happy for everybody. Let me just have a drink. Let me just have a drink of water. I've got a new cup, by the way. Hello, Mushkin. Okay. Hello, Tiny. You're lovely. Oh. Do you sleep, Mushkin? I do speak to him like he's a baby. And what? Yeah? What? It's my baby. Okay. I mean, I can feel, this is why I'm doing this reading, because I can feel the energies that are coming towards us, and I know what's coming towards us. It's all good stuff. And I've seen it. I told you I went to the stores and saw it. That's true. Listen, I only tell you the truth in this, and you might think, well, what's she on about, Ruth? She don't know what she's talking about. Well, look, so far I do, don't I? Anyway, so let's look at this card. So this is what's coming towards you. Victory. There might be some difficult energies here, but victory. This is what you're stepping into. This is recognition. This is you, first of all, recognizing, wow, yes, I am on the right path. I can have new experiences. I can have new types of relationships. I can achieve new levels of intimacy. I can respond to my body. I can react to it. I do understand what my body's trying to tell me. That's also number 6. It's like, with the 6 of Wands, it's like being rewarded and recognized for the good work. So again, like this, now bring in the rewards, universe. The universe is already bringing in the rewards. We can see that. But it's like, yeah, universe, let's have my rewards. Let's see what the rewards are. We've got all the happy cards here. Page of Wands. So this card here is saying, this energy of the Page of Wands is that motivation, that urge to move in a direction. Pages are young, they're inexperienced, but the energy is that of you know what kids are like. You used to be a kid, or we used to be children, and kids, they don't care, man. I tell you what, one of the books that I loved, I love Roald Dahl. He's just one of my favourite writers. I love my William Shakespeare. I love my Roald Dahl. I love my Dr. Seuss. I've got a whole range of taste when it comes to things. But anyway, when I was younger, me and my best mate John, my next door neighbour. So I'd read George's Marvellous Medicine, and I think it was like the summer holidays, so I'd read it, and I was like, I think I was about 7 or whatever. And I'd read George's Marvellous Medicine and Lords of Roald Dahl that month, and me and John decided that we were going to make a marvellous medicine. And I'm sure you did it yourself. So we didn't just stick to the house. We went outside. We went exploring. We found whatever, all sorts of different stuff, and we put it in this bottle, and we shook it all up, and it was, honest to God, disgusting. I won't tell you some of the things that were in it, but they're disgusting. Stuff you won't pick up now. You would not pick up some of that stuff now. But all that wildness, that excitement, that abandon, we didn't make a marvellous medicine, but that's the imagination that moves us. That's the imagination of Venus, Maybe I can do this. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to go for it. That's the energy. And not only with the pages, that's the energy of the Page of Wands. And not only do we have that energy with the Page of Wands, the beautiful thing about it is that we are excited. We believe, and really you should believe. We don't, I was convinced that me and John would, because we lived in our houses were very big. They seemed really big. They always do, don't they? We both had a cellar. Our houses, they were next door to each other, had a cellar, and then we had the bedrooms and stuff. No, we had one bedroom. Anyway, it was big. It was like a terrace house, but it was big, a Victorian house, and it had an attic. So it was over 1, 2, it had upstairs. Oh, a normal, it had a big, I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, there were big houses. We weren't rich, but there were big houses. Anyway, and I had this vision. I was like, right, John, if we can do this medicine, we can grow tall like it is in the book, and we'll be able to see our roofs and be able to, so we're like, right, let's do it. This is that energy. So your imagination is going to be going crazy. You're going to be wanting to do all this sort of stuff. I don't even know if anyone's even still watching this right now, but anyway. Oh my gosh. So this is that type of energy that you could be feeling, childlike, fun, excited. We're going to put the energy in, we're going to put the effort in, we're going to do it, we're going to go towards it. And, and there's not just, some of you might be a bit more discerning with it. So it might mean planning. It might mean, something just came to mind. Okay, a second. This is some of you are actually planning on proposing to somebody. That's exactly what this is for some people. This is a proposal. So some of you are planning on proposal. And I mean marriage in that instance. I think marriage. There's a specific person, well, maybe more than one, probably, who's actually planning to propose to somebody, to propose to their wife, their divine feminine. Now remember, gender doesn't matter. They're divine feminine, but they're wanting to propose to somebody. Now this is doing the research, it's going to be a surprise. They want it to be a surprise. They might try to put you off the scent. You might apply it as it goes, and this could happen in this time period as well. So someone could be getting engaged in this time period, but this is the energy that's coming towards you. So it's like you're going to be doing the planning and the research, finding out the ring size, finding out how to do the proposal video. I don't know, people with those proposal videos, I'm not even going to get started on that rubbish, but anyway, if that's your jam, go for it, my darling, go for it. But anyway, that type of energy. This is also somebody wanting to ask somebody out, or and that could be, or look for a new partner, and it's you just feel like it's the right time for you. This is what this is. It's saying you feel like it's the right time to do it, to start looking into it, to get onto the online dating, or a lot of people meet online. That's how you meet people nowadays, not how I meet people, because I was saying to someone the other week, I told you I can't use Tinder, guys. I can't do that stuff because I can see it all, man. When I see those pictures, I'm like, whoa, what's that? I try not to, but what can I do? So I'm like, forget it, man. It's too much fucking effort. I'm sure my flame will find me. Anyway, so this is the next card here, 10 of Wands. So it's looking like do you know what it is, right? What you need to do is you need to relax. You need to relax, man. This is the number 10. So yeah, you are going to relax. You are going to chill out a bit. It's like you're trying to hold it in. This is us when we're trying to hold in what we're feeling. We're motivated to go in a certain direction. We've successfully completed this transformation. We know that we want to put our energy into new, into a relationship or into a commitment. We know that. We know that that's coming towards us. We know that that's coming towards us with the three of Wands. We know that we're in the right spot because the universe is telling us, yes, girl, yes. And we've got all this stuff here, right? So we know that the stuff is good, yeah. But it is still, these are the old memories. These are the old memories that your body's holding on to, that your mind is holding on to, that your energy's holding on to, the old memories that you've actually transformed from. You've actually transformed from them. So this is just, you recognising, noticing, as I keep saying, that you've transformed from this. That it's not something that has to be the burden of the previous experiences do not have to be carried anymore. So they really do not, okay? So this is now, you've really got to release that. And number 10, as we said, we know it's an opportunity for a new beginning, opportunity for a new start. So you've just got to take it. You just have to, as I said, notice that the energy has shifted. Notice that you are in a different space, and not try to, even though you're in a different space, put yourself back to where you were. Try to feel like you used to feel. It's because it's safe. It's because it's safe. There's a card. I've only just, first time that these have winked at me. First time that these have winked at me. I don't know if it's... Gone. I think it's, yeah, this one. Oh, thank God for that. So yeah, this is for the 10 of Wands. So this is what I mean. I know you guys think I'm just messing about when I'm saying that. Oh, this is for it as well. When I'm going on about where I place the cards and being an intuitive reader, but that is really the energy, how I work with it. And it really is showing, again, as I said, there's a new start here. Some of you are remembering the old ways it used to be, how it used to go in relationships, how it used to be when you opened yourself up, how it used to be when you thought about, when you dreamed about what it is you want to achieve in your future with your work. That's how you used to feel. Now it's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new beginning. And this is showing that it's going to take strength for you to notice that things are different, or to trust that things have moved on, to trust that you've actually learned the lessons, because that's what it is. It's like some of you don't trust that you're ready, or that some of you don't trust that you can do this, but we know that you can. You've transformed, and the universe is celebrating the path where you are now, the space where you are now. You are in a new space. And I think for some of you, it might just be difficult for you to sort of relinquish, let go of some of the burdens that you've been carrying for so long. But it's time for that new start. And this is saying the new start is here. That's what this is saying. The transformation's happened. The new start is here. This is what you're going toward. Look, you're going toward this, and you're doubting it, and you don't need to doubt it. And this, it might bring about it's going to take you to be strong, some of you, to actually ask that person out, or make that proposal, or get the go after the job you want. It's going to take you to notice and to dig deep and to recognize, okay, I've not felt good about myself, I've not been in a good spot, but now I want to push through that. That's what this energy of strength is asking you to do. It's asking you to push through. In this instance, it's asking you to push through, to use that strength, and to know that you have learned all the lessons that you need in order to be successful in this new phase, this new world that you're entering. Your body's a new world now, okay? And this is what we're entering. Ooh, King of Cups is coming. There's a card beneath this. I've not looked at it yet. I don't want to. King of Cups is coming. Ooh. So this is love. Now, this is feelings of love. Now, this can be feelings of love for a person. It could also be feelings of love for a job or a career, something that you want to do, something that you want to achieve, okay? Now, but this is having those feelings of love. Now, I always say about this dude, the river runs deep. And it's like, because we're emotionally mature as the king, and we take actions, we take mature actions based on our emotions, it means that sometimes that means that we keep a handle. We try to keep a handle. We try to keep a hold on them. And we don't want to show them. We don't want to let them out, because we try to be stoic. Again, this energy of the strength card is coming through for me here. You've got to push through that. You've got to push through that urge to, okay, well, I know that I feel different, but let me just sit on this. I know that I want to move in this direction, but let me just not respond to what my instincts are telling me to do, the direction that the instincts are telling me to go in. You have to respond to them. You should respond to them, okay? And it's going to take strength from you to respond to them. What's underneath the king? There you go, Temperance. And this is a card of healing again. We've got a lot of major arcana cards here, and this is because, as I said, the universe has done it for you. The energy is shifted. The heart chakra is open. You just have to notice it. This is the Temperance energy. So again, look at all these cups and all this water, all this emotion here. It's beautiful. The Temperance energy is, I always say to you guys, the card of mindfulness. This is where alchemy happens. I knew I'd end up telling this story. So 2017, I went to Thailand. I went to a fabulous wedding, darling. Fabulous wedding in Thailand, and then I did went to do a meditative retreat, and I went to a Vipassana meditation retreat, and you go and you have your introduction, whatever, the first night, and they tell you, right, these are the practices you're going to do. Forget everything you know, because Ruth, you meditate all the time. Forget everything you've already, all the other meditations, just do this one. So one of the meditations that you do, you don't talk to people. When you're there, you only talk to your master once a day. You don't really, it's called respectful silence. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so one of the things, so all day basically, you eat twice a day, not after 12 in the afternoon. You eat twice a day, and for the rest of the time you meditate, and you're in meditation. And one of the ways that you meditate is when you're walking. So when you're walking, when you put your left foot down, you say left, you say right, left, right, when you're walking. Around the compound, around around the compound. it's not a compound. It's a Buddhist temple. Anyway, temperance. I'm digressing, but it's important. And you would step, and you would go left, right, in your mind, left, right. If you were walking, I used to take a walk around the lake every day. And if you noticed the birds singing, for example, you'd say in your mind, notice, all this stuff. Anyway, and they don't really tell you why you do this stuff. You just do it because you know that you learn as you go. Anyway, so I've been doing this for about 3 days. I'm there for about 3 days at this point. And it just suddenly, I just got it. I was walking going to visit my little, it wasn't a dragonfly, but let's call it a dragonfly. There was a little dragonfly couple that were like, little fly, at the river. And they'd had a baby one day. So they were like looking after this baby. I saw them and I filmed pictures of them because it was so beautiful to watch them over the space of these days that I was there looking after these eggs that they'd hatched. Anyway. And so I was walking and it just dawned on me one day that it's not the left, the right. It's not the steps, because you think that the moment is a step. You think that the moment is, I'm breathing in, that's one moment. I breathe out, that's another moment. I take a step with my left foot, that's one moment. I take a step with my right foot, that's another moment. No, it's not. It's the energy between those moments. Because when you do it next time. When you take a step on your left foot and then you take a step on your right foot, your step on your right foot already begins, the energy and the weight in your foot starts to shift as soon as the left foot's already in motion. So it's a kind of a wave of energy that's continual. And that is what temperance is. It's within those moments that magic happens. It's within the moments, it's between the breaths, it's between the footsteps. It's the connection between each inhale and each exhale. And it's a connection between the weight and the shifting of weight and the shifting of your concentration between each left and right foot. Now, left and right step. That's the energy of temperance, and it's within those moments that magic happens. So the next day, I went to see my guru, my master, and I walked in, and I did, we do a little bow, and we do a little bow to Buddha, and we do a little thing, and she said, "You look different." She said, "You've got it." Before I even said anything, she went, "You look different. Your face has changed." She said, you've got it, haven't you? I said, "Yes, I have, girl." I said, "Yes, I have." Because it transformed my body, how I held my body, transformed my skin. Honestly, you should have seen the selfie that I got me driver, what I keep forgetting him, Hin, she's called. She was my driver. And she came to pick me up. And when she came to pick me up, she was like, "Oh my gosh, Reese, you look so good." And we took a selfie, and I tell you what, my skin's never looked that good, man. I swear to God, you can see it radiates. Why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you all this because it's about noticing. As I said right from the start, all you have to do right now is notice the urge to suppress the emotions, but with the king, but also the urge to move forward with the page. It's about noticing that there is space now in this area. There is space being created. It's about noticing that some energy is coming toward you, that that is moving toward you, and noticing your emotions, your feelings. Are you keeping anything down? Because again, you've got to recognize the first card that we see, the celebration of where you're at and where you're going. Okay, the universe is celebrating us now for the work that we've done. Okay, oh gosh, there's two here. I didn't even know there was two there. This is what you need to do, some of you. It's the same with this. It's the same with this energy here. It's about, you need to get up. Some people, I always say it, they stay at the 10 of Swords forever. Sword energy, thoughts, minds, clarity, consciousness, communication, what we say, what we allow ourselves to say, what we think, what we allow ourselves to think. This is all the stuff all the stuff that's held you back, all the stuff that's held you down, all the stuff that stopped you from looking for new experiences, all the stuff that's made you believe that you can't have anything good. This is it all. And you've thought about it. And you've said, well, I got hurt then, and I did that then, and what if they do this to me now, and what, how am I going to rebuild my life, and blah, 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 and I can't. What are you going to do? You can think that for the rest of your days, my friend, for the rest of your days. Or you can stand up and you can go in a different direction. Because the opportunity with the number 10 is you've got the opportunity. Thank you. Yes. You've got the opportunity to go in a different direction. And that's exactly what this is. This is moving on from this. This is standing up and saying, okay, yeah, well, I can't, yeah, I have been betrayed, yeah. I've been betrayed, I've been hurt, I've been lied to, I've been cheated on, I've been abused, I've been neglected, I've been whatever your individual story is. And it could be all of those things. But as I said, the opportunity is there to get up and to move in a different direction, to go over calmer waters, because the transformation has happened. This time between the 20th and the 26th and the 20th of March, 26th of March and the 20th of April, this time is ripe for you to notice the differences, the shift in energy, the changes that have actually occurred, the changes that you've actually gone through in your thoughts as well. So it looks like, and yes, I'm happy to see that some of us are going to do that. I've done that. We'll see though. You never know what happens when you meet when you do come in contact with your twin. Well, actually, when you come in contact with your twin flame, it's easy. It's your soulmate that's harder. But your twin flame, it's easier. And then we've got the King of Swords. This keeps coming up for me as well in readings. I keep seeing this quite often in readings as well currently. But it's all good. This is the Sword of Truth, isn't it? So now, instead of... This is where you're moving toward. If you look, you're moving out away from that and you're moving toward the King of Swords. You're moving into that energy of really being clear about who it is you are, what it is you want, being honest about what you feel, about what you think, being discerning, being truthful. These are all the energies that this is what you're going toward, speaking truthfully. Going towards someone, and look, we've got these three next to each other, if you will. And it's like, we start off doubting, we start off being suspicious about the fact that we've transformed, or can we really do this? Are we really ready for it? We're suspicious about it. Will this person, is there any point? Am I ever going to find that person? Is it ever going to happen for me? Now we might be doing some research and looking into, noticing how I'm feeling. Okay, well, I do think differently now, actually. I don't think the same as that. This dude does this. This is what he does. He does this. He recognises this, and he says, and he stands up and he's going to do something. And this is what you're going toward, being truthful, being honest, acting on, being, yes, look at this. All these swords now are coming toward the end of this time. So being decisive, speaking your truth. And it might mean that being decisive, speaking your truth, asking that person out, doing that type of energy is all because you've taken some time out. I'm going on holiday actually toward the end of, after this day actually, or around that date, 20th of April. And this is that type of energy of taking time out. So you might have had some space, this is like holiday as well, to be fair, rest, relaxation. But it's those times, those moments that help us to, again, notice these shifts that are occurring and help us to act on our truths, to speak our truths as well. Okay, so we're on to the last card. This is a long reading. I didn't expect it to be this long. The Hierophant. So now we've got this is a card of changes, and it's a card of being more authentic and enduring. And actually, if you notice that Taurus and Venus are actually rulers of the second house, or influenced by the second house, and which is about, again, our security. It is about our security, and not just our financial security, but our emotional and intimate security as well, and feeling feeling like we are in a space where, even if it is one which is you know, very different to what we used to, very, very different to what you're used to experiencing. You know, it might be that it's, again, it's new experiences that you're having. And this one as well, look, the Ace of Wands at the bottom. You know, it might be that you've had a huge amount of upheaval in your life, or difficulty, or this, you know, a huge amount of this in your life up to this point. You know, how many soulmates have you met and that you've lost? How many, you know, relationships? How many times did your father or your mum let you down, or your brother or sister or whatever? You know, how many times did those friends let you down? You know, it's now a case of there is change that is coming. The energy is here for that change. The energy is already here for this new beginning. It is written in the stars. I've told you I've seen it. The universe, I keep saying that. You're like, you don't believe me? No, I've seen it. I have. That's a whole other video. I've seen it. And it's good stuff is coming. Like, it's destined for you. And it's destined for you if you're watching this video, because you're on the right path. That your ancestors, you know, the universe is saying, yes, you're doing it. You've done it. You've done it. You've done it. So, my darling, so the Hierophant is saying, you've got to listen to that. You've got to notice that. Remember, I always tell you, the Hierophant is known as the Pope card in some decks. The Pope is the Roman Catholic head of the church, and the head of the Roman Catholic Church, and apparently has a direct connection to God. Okay? That's what they teach us in Roman Catholicism. And so it's that direct line to God. It's that direct line to the universe. It's that direct line to intuition. It's that direct line to our inspiration that we should be listening to. And it's that's going to guide us toward the security that we need. It's because we know the rules. The Hierophant knows the rules. The Hierophant has learned. The Hierophant has studied. The Hierophant has watched. The Hierophant has done all that. And yet the Hierophant still listens to that inner knowing. That's what the Hierophant still listens to. I've got all the rules. I've got the book. I've got the word. It's all written here. But I'm still going to listen to and I'm still going to listen to that. This is also guidance governs institutions like marriage, you know, like big business. You know, you've got to be decisive. The word came to mind then. You've got to be decisive. You know, some of you are really moving toward this energy, and I can't not express it enough how far we have come in the past 12 months, and how much the energy has moved and has shifted. Again, the heart space is open. The divine feminine is here. The shift has occurred. The divine masculine has been in charge for the past around 2,000 years. Well, before 2,000 years. Well, I like to say that I think that the last time that the divine feminine was in charge of the world was during what we now refer to as the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages, before the Renaissance or the Rebirth. I mean, it's so civilized, isn't it? It's so civilized, you know. And this is what I think, because you know, in the divine feminine period, you know, during what is called the Dark Ages, before people found religion, you know, the organized religion that don't get started. Anyway, I'm Roman Catholic, as you all know. I was christened and confirmed and all that stuff, baptized and everything. But I don't say God, I say universe. It's the same thing for me. But man, you know, what we do is we try to interpret. We try to interpret too much, and we forget that we are connected. All of us. We've all got a hotline to the universe, or to God, if that's what you believe, or to the angels, if that's what you believe. And the energy now is saying there's things that you need to change. There's changes that you need to just allow to happen, because the universe has brought this energy forward for us all to experience. We've evolved. I was saying last year, we've not evolved since Romans. You know what I mean? So we've not evolved since then, I've been saying. We're evolving now as a species, as a human race, as a society. I expect big changes. You know, for those people interested in Brexit, I keep thinking about doing a reading about Brexit, but I don't. I tell you what, it's going to be. I reckon we're going. I reckon it's happening, man. When is it? April. In fact, yeah. You know, there's going to be changes. People are not ready for that change, but it's happening. You know, I think Brexit's happening. I'm sorry, but I do. I know people might be scared. I don't talk about politics. Forget it. I'm not talking about politics. But anyway, I I keep getting an urge to do a reading about Brexit, but I'm like, I don't care about doing a reading about Brexit. Why do I, but I do keep getting an urge to do a reading about it, but I'm not going to. If it doesn't leave me alone, then I'll do one on Instagram or something. But yeah, change gonna come. Huge changes. And with